Good morning.
Morning, Disney.
Good morning, all. How are you? What's going on? Happy Monday.
Happy
What are we,
Monday.
25? 18 days till Christmas? Are you kidding? I know. I'm excited about it, too.
Yeah.
E2 is here. Paul is here. I'm here. I'm a little late. Sorry about that. Big day. Big day. Actually, I see Viper in the house. We're going to talk a little business today. A little business. I'm pretty excited about it. Let's say hi to everybody who's here live. Everybody was here before me. Rob Greenwood in the house. Welcome in. Good morning to you. I think we are going to get some amazing Disney Plus announcements. I guarantee it. Viper Project in the house. Can't wait. Thanks for being here, buddy. Long time no see. Hope you're having a great day. I know you are. He gave me a tip, AGRX. I remember we were in the drive-thru at McDonald's. Remember when I said, oh my gosh, this is pretty cool?
Yeah.
So yeah, and it was up 6% pre-market today.
Oh.
AGRX.
Wow.
Anyway, it's not anything about Disney. Team Mold in the house. Good morning, Team Mold. Sandy Norris in the house. What's going on? My mom's here. Hitchhiking Bones are here. Hitchhiking Bones were my creator for 25 the creators. My creator sounds very arrogant. They were the people that I talked about on my video yesterday. On my 25 days of Disney creators. And I have to make mine for today. But I hope that went well. I hope you all enjoyed it. Tina McNeil in the house. What's going on? Myers in the mouse in the house. Hey, I know you people. Mom in the mouse saying hi. She's pulling on my arm and I love it. Hello.
I know.
Hello.
She's like, wait, I'm over here.
Mar in Memphis, season's greetings to you. Merry Christmas to you, Mama. Ooh, it's been a hot minute since you've been here. So grand to see you. Blue and Cheese in the house. What's going on? Who else? Magic in the mouse. My buddy Bill's in the house. What's going on? Dad Bills. This should be interesting. I appreciate that. I think it will be. Katrina's in the house. I hope I didn't miss anybody. Let's get. Oh, thank you, Mar. I like my face too. Oh, wait. You probably mean
Yeah, that's another sweet face.
Hey. We should talk. We should talk some business. We should talk some business.
It's not as exciting as talking about Mickey Mouse, but okay.
It's more exciting than that. What are you talking about? Investor Day is an annual event that the Disney company has. Lots of companies have. Every year, Disney's is on Thursday. I'm a stockholder. We own a few. When we bought our house, we took out some money to put a down payment. The money we had left over, which wasn't much, we put into some Disney stock. I wish it was more because it's gone up. Actually, it went down from there, and then it went back up, and we're up now. Hello, beautiful. And then I've been buying, as you guys know, since the pandemic started. One of the things I've been doing is playing around in the stock market. And I'm up about more than 30% on the year. I don't know. I don't want to look it up right now. But anyway, so I'm excited. And so Investor Day has always been a news breaking day. Okay. It's it's usually not available to the entire public. Now it's her hand and her foot grabbing me. I love it. PDF and that's what's going on. Hi, Katrina. How are you? So they're going to announce a lot of stuff for investors. And it's going to be the biggest Investor Day of our lifetime, in my never so humble opinion. What? You want to bite my face?
Yes.
Are you excited? We have news. Can we tell the news? Investor Day is Thursday. You have to be a Disney stockholder to be there. It is live this year because of the pandemic online, and I'm pretty sure I get to go.
Wow.
It's like a 4-hour thing. So it really depends on my workload. If everything on Thursday goes normal, if nobody quits or, if nothing horrible at the office, am I in your way? What? If nothing horrible happens at work, I will be on the call, maybe not for 4 hours, but they're going to be talking about Disney Plus. AMC's dropping like a rock stock market. You heard Tenet. Tenet is the movie that killed it, really. So Tenet came out in the middle of the pandemic and bombed. I don't know how much they lost, but I guarantee they lost a lot. Now, it looks like a good movie, and I'm anxious they're actually putting it out in theaters again, and it comes out, I think, this week on Blu-ray and all that, whatever. It's all over the commercials right now because it tanked, and it's supposed to be a good movie. I'm interested in seeing it, but my point is Tenet and Trolls were the two that I think we're going to look back on as changing the genre. And then even Mulan from a Disney perspective. Tenet came out and nobody went because it was a pandemic. Trolls came out, they put it straight to our homes, but not through Disney Plus. I don't even know where it went. I don't even think it was a Sony. I don't remember, to be honest. I don't want to lie to anybody. I don't think it went to Netflix, but it may have. Regardless, it went live and it did very well. Then Mulan came out. Now, let's be real. Hot Disney take. Mulan sucks. The live version of Mulan, I just watched it the other day. It came out on Disney Plus for those who didn't want to pay $49.99, $1,000 million extra. Right?
Right.
It was pretty bad. It was enjoyable. I went through the 2 hours. I enjoyed the story. If it was a story on its own, it would have been fine. Would I tell anyone to go watch it? No. So calling it Mulan, I think there's a little bit, I'll call BS on that. So, they made up the Mulan story. People actually think that Mulan's it's a historical thing. Some people do. It's not. He didn't made the sucker. It was like an amalgamation of, good word usage. Let's say that again because I enjoyed that. An amalgamation of cultural stories. They get passed down, especially in ancient China, right? So, hey, Micah, how are you? Hi from South Williamsport, Pennsylvania. Welcome in. If it's your first time here, I appreciate you being here. Thanks for being here. Check out the channel. Hit the subscribe button if I don't bore you to death. Okay, so I didn't hate Mulan. I enjoyed Mulan. My kid liked Mulan more than I expected. So my 16-year-old daughter liked it. So that's why I'm not trashing it totally, because she enjoyed it.
She did like it.
Did you like it?
Well, I mean, I thought it wasn't Mulan I was watching, like the cartoon. And that's kind of what I was expecting the story would follow. I mean,
by name,
a little bit more. Yeah. It just didn't. It was the whole aspect.
My biggest issue with Mulan, and we're going to get this, I swear this is to the business point that I'm going to get to. My problem with Mulan, and I heard other people say this before I watched it, so maybe they put it in my head, but Mulan was a story about a young girl who just went against everything she thought she could do and did it anyway. I love that kind of story, right? I'm up against it, but I can do it anyway. To me, it wasn't a guy-girl thing. To me, it was maybe that's because I'm a guy, right? To me, it was I'm not the favorite in this fight. It was a David and Goliath story. I don't have any of the things that people think I need to get this job done, but I'm going to get this job done because I love my dad. Now, maybe that's because I'm a dad, and that's what I saw. But I see it as a story like saving Mr. Banks. She's saving her dad from a certain death. Sure, she gets other things along with that, which is honor and all those things. I love you. What?
But she had a phoenix. I was like, where did the phoenix come from?
Well, and that was Mushu, obviously, but it was different. Now, we can't say there was no magic in the first Mulan, but boy, did they go, the witch and all.
The witch lady, like, where'd that come from?
So Reagan and I were going to do a review, and when we were sat down to do it, she said, you know what, I don't really want to do this right now, Dad, so we didn't do it. So I don't know if it's still going to come out or not, but Mulan, the movie, although it was on a scale of 1 to 10, 2 or 3, wasn't that great. Nobody's going to flip out on me giving that thing an award. It did really well for Disney. They asked you guys to pay $19.95 or whatever they did to watch it 6 weeks before I did. And even though people publicly said they didn't do it, boy, did they. The data, which is not official, but you can cull it out of the information that went public. Hey, Taylor Made Magic, what's going on? They did really, 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 really well. And so what does that mean? AMC is going to have a bad life for the rest of its life. Disney and HBO Max is trying to get into it. How many streaming services do you need, by the way? I think it's 3. I just heard somebody on Fox Business say this, and I agree. HBO Max is going to be a dud, in my never so humble opinion. But they're trying really hard. But you got Netflix. Hardly anybody's leaving Netflix. Their new marketing is a movie a week, which is exactly what HBO used to do like 20 years ago.
A long time ago.
Yeah. Disney Plus, no one's dumping Disney Plus. The people who buy it stay. There's anecdotal information on people who leave, but the data is clear. More people are coming to Disney Plus than are leaving. So all this to say, Disney Plus will be the main topic. Hey, Mouse Talk, what's going on? The animated Mulan, in my opinion, is very, very, very good. I love the animated Mulan. Yeah, absolutely. The remake is challenged. I bet you do, Taylor. I was thinking that when I saw you in the house. I'm glad your travels went well. I'm assuming they did since you're there. Anyway, so Investor Day is Thursday. It'll be online. If work allows, if life allows, I'm going to be in on the call. I'm excited about it. And I think what everyone expects is Disney Plus news like crazy. Kadani Sean in the house, what's going on? Yep, but my husband, do you hear a grr and that refuses to move? What? I guess that's an inside baseball conversation. So let me get to it. And let's read the article. Whoa, I hear me. Oh, I love my voice. That's like my favorite thing to hear. All right, anyway.
You in stereo.
That's a good song by the Cars. Disney's Investor Day 2020. Now, this came from what's on DisneyPlus.com, which I got to be honest, I never heard of until last night. So I don't know this website, but whatever. Here we go. Disney's Investor Day 2020 event details announced. I'm going to read some of it, and then we're going to talk about it. The Walt Disney Company has announced details on next week's, this week, Thursday, Investor Day event, which will be a live stream via their official website 4:30 Eastern time, 1:30 Pacific time. What an inconvenient time for me. This event, they didn't even ask me my opinion.
Yeah.
I know, rude.
So rude.
It's right in the middle of the workday. I love it when they call and it actually just says spam risk. I'm going to answer you. This event is going to be focused on the direct-to-consumer streaming services, including Disney Plus, Hulu, ESPN Plus. That's my arm, sweetie pie. And they will introduce more details. She sounds like Grogu. She went,
Grogu, yeah.
all right. And they will introduce more details on its new international service, Star. The Investor Day is expected to last approximately 4 hours. At last year's event, the Disney Plus launch date, price, and global rollout plan was revealed. This was the day. Hey, Dreamer Deborah, how are you? Welcome in. Glad you're here. You're on the phone listening. I'll talk more directly. I don't know what I'm saying. Hello, Dreamer Deborah. Well, this is the day last year that the stock price went from 118 or 114 to 133 in like 5 minutes. The moment they announced the Disney Plus price point, everybody went, oh, they're going at Netflix. And the investors of the world united in buying Disney. Let's see. So I guess that's it, really. I mean, that's it. I mean, there's all kinds of other articles. What? You two want to make me want to play with you, but I'm having a show. There's all kinds of other information out there about Investor Day. What you need to do if you're an investor, if you own any of the stock, you just go to their portal. You go to WaltDisneyCompany.com and you go to Investor Day. You click on it. You got to fill out a bunch of stuff and prove that you're a stockholder in Disney. But you don't have to, because I'm going to try. Again, I can't promise it because, again, middle of the dang work day. But if life allows, I'm going to be on the call, and I expect to come with some announcements about, hey, this is what they announced. I think that the show, the Investor Day last year was so newsmaking. Come here. With Disney Plus and all the stuff they were talking about, that I expect this year is going to be huge. Now, here's what my predictions are, and I want to hear what you guys think. Again, the way to answer this question is, what do you think Disney's got coming? I think they're going to talk about the pandemic, of course, because the Disney parks are obviously being challenged with what's going on. But I also think that the Disney Plus, the Hulu thing, they're going to talk about a bundle with Hulu. She's freaking out. She's like dancing. I don't know what she's doing. She wants me, but she wants you. I don't have any idea what's going on.
She can't decide.
I think they're going to talk about, yes, the big question is going to be, I think one of the big questions, what is she doing? One of the big questions is going to be, are you going to do this with other movies? Now, I got to find the article because it had all kinds of, the biggest news is what they're going to do with all the Disney planned movies, like the stuff from the MCU and all that. There's all kinds of new shows being announced. Will there be a new Star Wars show? I expect, and others expect them to announce Obi-Wan Kenobi. Cara Dune, is she going to have her own show? Is she not? I think that there's going to be all kinds of very exciting announcements as it relates to movies, and they're going to tell us all they're coming straight. So
this is basically going to be
Disney
a call that you get to listen in on.
Yeah, a live stream, like we do our board meetings.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's fine.
So I don't know. Hold on. There was okay. As we previously announced, the Walt Disney World Company will webcast its Investor Day on December 10th. The event will be focused, on the company's direct-to-consumer streaming service. We talked about that. Why can't I find the article that I wanted to?
I think she's trying to bite you.
Yeah, she is. I love my bundle with Hulu. Yeah, a lot of people do. Hulu's getting more and more popular. Earlier this year, Walt Disney CEO Bob Chapek announced that Disney would be launching an internal streaming service called Star to bring viewers more mature content that is not currently offered on family-friendly Disney Plus platform. So back in the day, what was it called? Miramax? I don't even remember what it was called now. I don't want to say the wrong thing. I think it was Miramax. It was the Harvey Weinstein, who's a bad guy, ran the division, I think I've got this right, of Disney. There was basically, Splash. There was, since the late 80s, there have been a whole bunch of Disney movies, National Treasure, lots of Disney movies that aren't cartoons that people don't even think of as Disney necessarily. And I think that's what we're doing here. Mousetalk says, I think Disney needs to pick carefully which characters get TV shows. Not every character needs to have a show. Quality, not quantity. Let's get the right stories told. So quality, not quantity, I totally agree with, but quality is going to be about the people who make the movies. So if you keep giving Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau and people like that The Reigns, it'll be, you could have a story about, my nose hair. I mean, truly, it does. You're welcome. You're welcome. I think that it's about the storytellers. But as it relates to over quantity, no, they need lots of quantity right now. They need to keep up with Netflix and HBO Max. And what's the other one? The entire industry right now is about the quantity of product, content, new TV shows. People like me, and I bet if I can go out on a limb here, Walt, people like you want more basic Disney stuff. I mean, I love the Disney Park show. I love the Animal Kingdom show. You give me a Resort TV One style show on Disney Plus, I'm watching it daily, probably. I like a Mouse Talk style show. I like Disney Parks content, so I want more of that. But the world wants more. Look at ABC is Disney, but ABC, NBC, CBS, and Fox are dying on the vine. The vine has been dead for 6 years. They're just too dumb to know it. Hardly anyone under 35 is watching more than 1 or 2 days of network TV. The data is clear. We are streaming. So I agree that I want quality over quantity, but the industry is demanding quantity. They need more stuff. To bring viewers more mature content that is not currently offered. Are you serious?
He's crocodile rolling. He's jumping.
LSU moms saying it for all of us. All of us except for Dreamer Deborah, because she can't see. Sorry, Jeff. I can't hear a word you're saying. That beautiful baby totally steals the show. I'm only here to pretend like I think you're listening to me. I know it's about the baby. What? You're a lunatic. Do you know? What are you doing? What are you doing?
She had just fallen asleep when we sat down to start and then woke up. So she's like
one of my favorite things in the world. Star will offer shows and movies from ABC, FX, Freeform, Searchlight, and 20th Century Studios. You got to remember, seriously, you got to remember, Disney has all this content that is nothing to do with Disney. They bought all of Fox. Think about all of Fox. It was a competitor. So it's a lot of stuff. All brands that fall under the Walt Disney Company umbrella, but don't necessarily offer family-friendly programming. In August, The Verge shared these comments from Chapek regarding the new service. In terms of the general entertainment offering internationally, we want to mirror our successful Disney Plus strategy by using our Disney Plus technical platform. Remember, we've talked about BAMTech. If you're a veteran of my show, BAMTech, blah, 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 MLB, Disney bought it. We talked about that in the way back. If you're a veteran of the show, you know what we're talking about. Bringing in content we already own and distributing it under a successful international brand that we also already know. And this is the whole magic of what he did. And I just think it's brilliant. It's a distribution system. It's for their content, their massive library of content. Which is, of course, Star, said Chapek. It is important to note that Star will not showcase Disney licensed content. So this will be all the stuff that's Disney owned, but doesn't have, like, you're not going to see the castle beginning of the show. It will, however, feature franchises like Marvel's Deadpool, Alien, Predator, Die Hard, ABC's Grey Anatomy. There will be no live TV option like Twitter. So the Star thing is going to be one of the stars, pun intended, of the show on Thursday, the Investor Day. And it will be about, again, think about investors, talking to investors. It's going to be about the content that they own and how they're going to distribute it. Because you bought all this stuff, and how do you get people to watch it? Well, it's going to be through Star. It's going to be a whole new streaming service, again, internationally, that puts out new and currently owned product that wouldn't necessarily, you wouldn't think of Disney necessarily, but it'll be under the Disney ownership. Does that make sense? I went fast because the kid was attacking me.
Right.
Does it make sense?
It does.
Because I don't want to read. I don't want to be boring and read guy. Yes, you can throw out tons and tons of shows. Oh, where to go? Sorry. That's what I get for reading one on top. Let me see. I have DirecTV, and they just got rid of ABC. Yeah, Micah. DirecTV and ABC, DirecTV and everybody have arguments every year. Tis between Thanksgiving and Christmas. It seems like they like to negotiate. Yeah, I think they know people are home. I don't really know that. I'm assuming that. But yeah, the streaming service is the way to go, Micah. That's the whole world thinks so, including me. Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni do incredibly well with Star Wars content. The Mandalorian is prime for spinoffs. Yeah, I mean, I hear what Walt's saying there, but it's not going to happen. There's going to be more and more and more Star Wars. They need more content, and we're watching it. It's people vote with their feet and or their eyes. If you're in line for dinosaur, they're going to have more dinosaur rides. If you're staying away from the line, if there's no line at dinosaur, and there's no line at dinosaur, they're going to get rid of dinosaur. Yes, you can throw out tons and tons and tons of shows. That said, I won't watch if the quality isn't there. I actually watch less and less Netflix because what they produce is not very good, in my humble opinion. Yeah, Netflix is having a tough time. Their top tier stuff, Stranger Things and Hillbilly Elegy right now is doing really good. They've got some top tier stuff that usually does well, but I think the argument with Netflix is they don't have enough depth to keep us. A lot of people are staying. We haven't dumped it personally, and I doubt we will. But
because the girls want it, I would have, because I don't care.
You don't care, yeah. But I think that the bench is a little light. I mean, once you've watched, the idiot with the tigers, what else you got to watch? That was so dumb, by the way. The fact that Tiger King was such a hit tells you that Netflix needs a deeper bench of content. In my never sold, because that was garbage, people.
To me, garbage. It's like, wow, people are that desperate.
It was like something. Jerry Springer, but outside with
worse.
Big animals that could eat your face.
Yeah,
I hated it. I hate that we loved it, but whatever. E2 is putting her input in. Yes, Katrina, she is the star as usual. Am I in your way?
I don't know what she's doing today. She's busy.
I agree. Don says, Tina, there's a lot of spin-off material. Yeah, again, well, I mean, not to disagree so directly, but I do. The Star Wars universe is going to be, Disney Plus is going to fill its coffers with more and more content, more and more subscribers. What beautiful. We do need more. Needs to fill it up. My family's got rid of cable. We just stream. We cut the cord years ago. I watch Netflix. I watch Disney Plus, and we have YouTube TV. We truly cut the cord. We don't have a phone number for the house. We don't have cable that comes to the house. We were early adopters of cutting the cord. We have more content than we could ever watch.
Right. We have way more.
Way more. We could cut a couple things and not miss it. Of course, I just did. I just downgraded Netflix, and then they freaked out on me. So I had to.
The girls were like, "We can't watch it.
I can't watch it with." Okay, jeez. All right, another $3 a month down the toilet. Disney has both quality and quantity for the most part. Live action remakes excluded, and it works for them. Yeah, I totally agree with you there, Walt. I do. But again, Thursday's show is going to be telling the investors and the general public what's coming content-wise. I hope and I pray they talk about the parks, but it's going to be Disney Plus content distribution, the new movies, the new catalog, and more importantly, the new movies. What are they doing with all those movies? Are they going straight to Disney Plus? The answer is yes, in my never sold opinion. They'll have dates. They're going to tell us about new shows. Come on. When they announced the Obi-Wan Kenobi movie, series, everyone's going to be all in. Everyone's going to be all in, including me. Cable's in big trouble. Their days are never. Not only do I agree with that, I'll go 12 steps past. They're too dumb to know they're dead. Cable is dead and buried. I'm going to be very critical of cable TV right now. I don't watch a lot of it. When I watch it, when I catch it, hey, unapologetically, Gomes. When I catch it is on sports. I watch a lot of football, a lot of baseball during baseball season. And that's the only time I see the ads for CBS and Fox. And the commercials for their shows are garbage. Now, I'm sure there's people, we got 30 in the house here. I'm sure some of you still watch it. Less so, people who watch YouTube content, even less so. But I don't understand how anyone watches it. It looks unwatchable to me. The commercials aren't funny. There was a commercial the other day for some show. They talked about, it was some crime drama, CSI. I don't know which one it was. Who cares? And it was like the most vile stuff. All this is horrible. Oh, and this is horrible. And this horrible thing happens. And this horrible thing happens. And at the end is, and they put her in the freezer. No, she was still alive when they put her in the freezer. And that was dun, dun, dun. That was like the end of the commercial. That's going to get somebody to watch. Like, and if it gets you to watch, I'm amazed that you're here watching this. I don't understand how that's viable content. I think that the cable primetime network has slid towards Gomorrah. Ooh, 80s politics there. I think it has slid towards Jerry Springer for the last 20 years, and I don't understand how anyone watches an ounce of it. Some do. The numbers are so massive because America is so big that they can survive, but they're dead, they're dying. There's nobody on those boards that's under 1,000 years old. And ABC and Disney owns ABC. And so they're going to, I think, for me, if you got to pick a winner, it'll be ABC because Disney's board is going to push them that way. But, and that's not me being a fanboy of Disney, although I am. That's CBS is dead. Viacom sucks. NBC's got a shot, but Universal sucks. And Fox has fallen under the Disney umbrella, except for not their broadcast. Make sense? Catch you the mouse. Catch you later. I'm editing Pete McDevitt. What are you doing? What are you doing there, buddy? I'm editing Pete McDevitt's Off the Wall with Lou to be brought. Oh, nice. Nice. Very cool. I'm on board with Obi-Wan, especially if Ewan McGregor's involved. Yeah. TV, take care. Been listening all week. Oh, there you go. Yeah, have been. Thanks, Walt. Everybody's saying hi. Let's see. Where are we at? How are we on the clock? Oh, my gosh. We only got like 10 minutes. We have it because my husband watched old Western shows. Could you quiet down, little person? You are super cute, but you're pretty loud today.
Thanks to say.
I think you found yourself. Do you see yourself up
Do
there?
you see yourself? No.
Tina says, hubby watched old Western shows and one show on CBS. As soon as I convince him to stop it, our DirecTV is out. Cable TV, yes. The internet access. Yeah, again, I think that talking to this crew here, people who are watching live streams on YouTube are probably ahead of the game. Not because you're here watching my show, because you're on the internet, because you're watching YouTube. But Disney is... I'm excited about Disney's prospects in the future because they're moving this way. I would expect no one wants to get in on the CBS train because it stinks. Anyway, what do you think about that, Paula? What do you guys think in chat? Did I cover that pretty good? Are you excited that I'll be on the show on the call on Thursday? Are you going to want to show up on Friday? Oh, we don't have a show on Friday. Oh, that stinks. We can't have a show Friday morning.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'll go live Thursday night. There's no football game. Oh, there might be a game on Thursday. If there's a football game on Thursday, I'm already doing that. Shoot. So let's talk about that, the schedule. Tonight, Monday Night Football, there's 2 games. What? And Pete will be live for both of them. I don't... What? And I'll pop in, I'm sure. I don't know if I'll be there for both of the games or whatever. Tomorrow night, Tuesday night, my Cowboys play Pete's Ravens. You want to be there for that. My team versus his team. And that'll be fun. What? So that'll be a lot of fun.
Let's go play.
So that means we're almost done, sweetie. We'll even end early because I want to go play with you too. And then I got work to do anyway. Tuesday nights normally Welcome Home the DVC show. We won't be going live for that this week because we have a football show on my channel. And then Friday Disney Pins Live. We will not have our Friday morning show, so I've got to decide what to do. Thursday night is the income stream. Maybe I'll go live after football on Thursday night, or maybe I'll go, I don't know. Maybe I'll go Friday night. There's so many other shows. I don't want to step on anybody else's show. That's weird. I'll get the information. Maybe I'll just do a video. I will do a video, and then we'll do a live stream. I just don't know when, talking about Investor Day. Jay is right. E2 equals the child. The man. Yes. All right. This has been a little convoluted because of her. Thanks for sticking with us. Anything you want to say, Paula, before we say goodbye to my friends?
Well, have a great day.
It is Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Monday. So that means the Mickey Bunch is live right after this show. But we're not going to make it 10 more minutes because I want to go play with her before she goes to sleep because she's so fun.
Can you say bye?
That's it for now. Have the best day ever. I appreciate you guys all hanging. I know you're just here for her. And I'm okay with it. Love you all. Have the best day ever. See you soon. Tonight on Pete McDevitt's channel. Also, 2 football games. So be there for that. I'll be on for at least some of that. Also, my 25 days of creators continues. That's it. Bye for now. You're so crazy. You're so crazy.